you feeling tired right now? I bet you are. It's been a long day already, and you might be wondering, how can I carry on? If only there was a way of quickly resetting, physically, mentally, socially, emotionally. And maybe earlier on you had a coffee or a sugary snack, and that helped, but it quickly wore off. What if I told you that there is a way to quickly reset your system? Would you like to experience it right now? Okay, I'll guide you through it. I invite you to close your eyes if it feels safe and comfortable to do so. And we'll begin with a deep inhale through your nose. Take another sip of air to fill up your lungs. And slowly exhale through your mouth. Once more, inhaling deeply through your nose. Take secondary inhale. And slowly exhale through your mouth, really noticing the air and maybe even pressure exiting your body. With your eyes still closed, notice, how do you feel now? This reset has hopefully shifted your mind and body into a much calmer, present state. You can open your eyes now. What you've just experienced is the physiological sigh, a nervous system reset which I see as a form of rest. So, what's your relationship with rest like? Even when I say the word rest, what comes to your mind? Sleep? Laziness? Weakness? And what about success? I'd like to show you something. This is what change feels like to our nervous system. Messy, chaotic, unpredictable. Yet change is the essence of success. And how we approach it was wired early. And so was our relationship with rest. Picture yourself as the child who just made this mess. Now, recall, what happened next? Was someone there and told you, it's okay, we'll figure it out together, helping you put the pieces back? Or did they react with stress, shouting, shushing you away, blaming and shaming? Or perhaps they were not there at all? Which of these three scenarios feels most familiar to you? I want you to think about what was your experience and what did it feel like. If you saw yourself in one, you likely carry what I call the everything is going to be okay privilege. It means that your nervous system learned that safety follows mess, repair follows stress, that things can fall apart and still come back together. As if your nervous system developed a picture of a complete puzzle. But if you saw yourself in two, your nervous system learned that stress leads to more stress and mess. And if you saw yourself in three, it learned that stress and mess lead to disconnection, hopelessness, and emptiness. But there's hope, because that privilege, it's not fixed. It can be developed, and the tool is rest. Not just sleep, not just time off, but safety, even a micro moment of it, again and again. The kind of rest that shows your nervous system it's okay. You're seen. There's time to breathe, to feel. to come back to your inner peace. That's how we begin to put the pieces back together. One micro moment of safety and rest at a time. One pause, one breath. That's how we develop our own picture of a complete puzzle. And that micro moment of rest we took at the start, that was your glimpse of that complete puzzle, of that picture. A moment where your nervous system said, everything is going to be okay. But the everything is going to be okay privilege isn't just about how our caregivers reacted to something we did. It's equally about how we felt in response to what they did or didn't. I remember an afternoon as a child. My mum had gotten back from work, tired and frustrated because Dad hadn't come back home for the night. A moment later, my dad walks in through the door, tired, angry, drunk. All hell breaks loose. Accusations, name-calling, shouting, disappointment, anger, tears. Soon enough, he storms out the house. Just like yesterday, and the week before, and the week before it. And then, sight of my mum crying, sound of my brother's tears, and the feeling of tears rolling down my face. I feel empty and hopeless again. Why did they stay together? They were stuck, going nowhere. It made no sense. But this time, something new stirs in me. Anger as I question why they won't change the situation. In that moment, I vow I will never be stuck. I will always choose change. Over time, this morphs into I will always keep growing. I will always be achieving. At school, I push myself. National competitions, extracurricular activities, all the way past university, I come out with top marks. Prestigious career, six-figure earnings, achievement after achievement, an image of success. Yet, despite this, I'm unhappy, feeling disconnected from myself, exhausted, and, well, stuck. But there is no time for rest. Rest will hold me back from succeeding, so I choose change. I become a coach, and soon enough, I'm transforming people's lives, and I'm exceptionally good at it. So I leave my well-paid job to follow my dream. And I love the challenge. I love the growing edge. I love the impact I'm making. Except that 6 months in, the burnout I didn't know I had carried over from my corporate job catches up with me. When it hits me, all I can do is hide from the world. I just can't bring myself to get out of bed. But luckily, I come across polyvagal theory. Research and tools behind our autonomic nervous system, which suggests it's the hidden system behind connection, safety, fulfillment, anxiety, depression, burnout. I learn that my nervous system put me in protection mode because I have pushed myself beyond my limits for too long. It helps me come out of my burnout stronger. But in the next 12 months, I go on to have 2 nervous breakdowns. The first time it happened, I assumed it's a coincidence. But the second time, I feel like a total hypocrite because I have pushed myself too hard again. I still remember that Monday morning. I wake up, a heavy feeling in my chest, like a boulder pressing down, sense of dread and hopelessness, and the need to hide from the world again. But this time, I know what to do. I just need help feeling that everything is going to be okay. I reach out to my therapist, and in that one conversation, I know that everything is going to be okay. I just need rest. But rest did not come easy. Every time I slowed down, my mind sped up. What had happened? What had I missed? How can I use this experience to help others? I'm telling you, I could feel my brain hurt. I kept switching from total exhaustion into frantic mental activity. I'm surprised I didn't get a whiplash. This is when I realized my idea of what it takes to grow, to be successful, had become enmeshed with my childhood experiences. The need to never be stuck, to always keep going. So, true rest beyond sleep? It wasn't even part of the equation. To my nervous system, rest felt like danger, like being stuck. So, it was only allowed, barely, when I was exhausted, ill, or already burnt out. From the outside, I looked unstoppable. But on the inside, I kept oscillating between overdrive and collapse. Success had become unsustainable because I have always seen rest as a break from success. What was missing was safety in stillness, comfort in resting, so that every pause could become a return to a place where my whole being knew that everything is going to be okay. This insight changed everything for me. It broke the cycle of chasing growth and crushing under its weight. It opened up a new kind of success where my energy and growth expand without burnout, where fulfillment and impact don't compete. And I invite you to do the same, to redefine success not by how far you can push, but how powerfully you can rest. Whether you are a leader, a parent, a change maker, or just someone tired of being tired, start building your own everything is going to be okay privilege. One micro moment of rest at a time. I became the queen of rest to make sustainable, powerful, and world-changing success accessible to everyone, even to those who didn't grow up with the everything is going to be okay privilege. Because rest is not a break from success. It's the fuel that powers it. Thank you.